do? So there's still a lot of interest with So where do you want to stand? Are you happy to stand here and watch here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
okay,
where are you putting that then? Just
so basically the whole area I'm just smoking, and then when I start lifting this, I'll smoke, and you'll hear them all go like that.
Yeah.
So what it's doing, this is just doing the area. I think if you stand here, you'll be able to see as well as I'll be going round, and I'll see wasps. You can swipe as much as possible, but if the honeybee, and they will, they might come round here. But I still get nervous.
Do you?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Because it's only about the third time I've looked.
Is it?
So this has all been glued together with their own glue.
So could you make this as tall as you wanted then?
Do other countries do?
Do they?
They build it up as I saw 9.
My friend Wendy asked me, her and her husband used to do it for years, and she said, what sort of beehive has he got? She was going on them all about WB. I said, I don't know. Said it looks like the traditional one.
National.
Oh, it's a national?
Yeah.
Oh.
Take the hood off.
Oh, wow.
Right. So that's what I was...
That's the wax, is it?
Right, so there's a fighter who's interested in me. So I put some old cone wax in here last week, and they've stripped it of the honey.
Yeah.
So what we do, we just do it very slowly.
Oh God.
So that will come out. So what I'll do is just put that there for now, because I want to get that back into the house. So what you can see here is that.
Did they make that then?
No, this is what I took out of the cone and then put it in the freezer.
Yeah.
But as you can see they
they plugged it out.
They blocked it all up. So that I'm absolutely fine with that. See, they're quite interested in us. I'm not doing this particularly gently. See, that's still pretty sticky.
Is it?
So the next thing you do, this is just a lid. This was another cone and wax which I just put there for them to have some food. See what I mean? There's one that I squashed.
Yeah.
It's getting a bit windy now, so crack on. You have a hive tool, which is that one.
Yeah.
I quite like a paint stripper. And this will be.
Oh, because you can't get that off.
It gets all stuck. A little bit of smoke, and then you'll hear. Then you'll get a bit. It's meant to calm down, but I think it just pisses them off sometimes.
Oh gosh.
There's that more here.
Oh, well, it's one cup of squash there, look.
So this is the frames which I'm going to take out, because I'll show you they haven't really done anything to these, and these have been in about 3 weeks.
What, because it's too late in the season?
Yeah, too late. So that's no different to what it was when I put it in. So what we do...
How do you get them all off then, or do they eventually just fly off?
What you do, they don't like this.
Ah.
You either tap them or you just brush them off. They will fly into the air. Or just drop down. So what I'm doing here is basically starting to remove this super from their winter home. So that will. That one there.
Oh wow.
Right, so they're still interested in that. They're doing something, but not enough to worry.
No.
Can you just see they're just running out of wax, and they're just running out of the need to have more space.
Yeah.
So basically just downsizing their house for the winter. They're actually being quite calm.
I was going to say, they seem calm to me, but
it's all to do with what time of day you do it.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
That's why it's quite good to do when the sun's just coming down. Because an hour ago they would be out and in and out and in and out. So this is the next one, and what I'm doing, I'm looking down to the frames below. And they're doing a little bit, but nothing really. sort of forget about their live animals.
Do
You okay?
do they go to sleep or anything, do you reckon?
No, I think they must go into some sort of hibernation. At night time they obviously don't go out. What I'll do in a minute, I'll get you to come and see there's absolutely nothing on that one. Whereas, as you saw probably on Facebook,
you just put them back in the garage then?
Yeah, and I built another one. Could be that there's not enough wax on them. You can, they are wax, but you can coat them with more wax to encourage the bees to build. But I just think it's the time of year. The pollen, and we had drought, and
I can't believe how quickly you had honey though, to be fair.
That's bonkers, isn't it? It's quite good just to have this here because it's just it's smoking the air anyway. And then when I put the frames down, I got a crunch. I felt so bad.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. If you look at this, when they have started to build the comb here. So I'll keep this. I'll put that in the fridge. And then next year they can have that back. And they'll be ahead of the game a little bit. So just there you go.
When will they start again then? In April or May?
Yeah, they'll. The biggest trouble about keeping honeybees is getting them to survive the winter.
Really? Yeah.
That's when a huge amount of honeybees don't survive, and so that's the challenge. And you've got to feed them, and nothing that at all. Strange. There's a huge amount of noise down there. And when I take that frame off, you'll be able to see what's going on there. So that one, absolutely nothing.
Nothing, yeah.
Just the end of the season. And when you see because I connect to the groups, they're in America.
I've seen a few things come on Instagram and
the amount of honey they made.
Yeah, but there was a field like this and it was just one massive long row. These bloody, but I suppose they've got the weather as well, haven't they?
They've got the weather, and they've got the temperature, and they've got the space. There you go, so there's a flight, so he's not very happy. So what I tend to do, I just stay still for a little while and then they go off. If you do get really worried, you can always just smoke yourself. That's a thing you can do. So this is glued fast on. So what we do, just crack this open.
They look very dopey, don't they? But
yeah, so you can hear that crack. So that's a super. So that will go in the garage for the winter.
Yeah, a few under there, but yeah.
I'll get caught out. I'll take all my suit off. You're all good going then. So that's the lid. That'll go back on, so I'm not too worried about those bees. So let's have a look. Sort this one out. Coming off here now. But yeah, I get very nervous. It's actually quite good to have somebody else's thoughts.
Yeah, no, I'm alright. But then they're not around me at the minute, are they?
Buzzing around me. Do you feel they might have built some of that? Because I put that in separate. Got a wire on it, so it's obviously is the old frame.
Oh, look, I'm all on that bit there, look.
Yeah, I've done that one. I don't like. Yeah, I'll leave them to do their own thing. So this is their honey. So hopefully, this is what I need to check, that they actually have got some frames with honey. If not, maybe I've drawn too much off when I did my last.
But you learn things like that by experience, don't you?
So you look at there, you see they built all that cone.
Oh wow!
You can compare that to what I supplied them.
Ah!
You can start to see that they're building their own cone. And you know, I can supply them with this. Some countries, they just give them an empty frame and they create their own frame. Their own
that's
wax.
what I thought. I couldn't understand when I saw them in the fridge. I thought perhaps that's how it come out.
So what they do, they tend to they start in the middle and they work out. So you see, this is all joined together. So I'm not going to lift that up. And then you know you're a true beekeeper if you start to the bees.
Yeah.
I might just lift it. I think that feels quite heavy. So I think it's quite heavy.
Oh wow!
So
look at that.
Full of honey. Do you want to just hold that and feel the weight?
Somebody.
So that's full of honey.
I didn't think that would be that heavy.
It's probably about 2 pounds, isn't it? Not about 2 pounds. Probably.
I don't know.
So this is their honey for their winter.
Yeah.
So we were. I've been quite pleased to see that because I was worried about it. Actually. So that's got honey. 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 I think this one will also. But come on, you're gonna get killed. I'm just watching a video about giving them nutrition.
Yeah.
And I've got these two which will go into what I call the loft space. And
what's that then?
It's a mixture of. Where am I? So there's a busy.
And the one that.
Yeah.
What's that white stuff?
So
then?
that's the wax that is capping the honey.
Ah, right.
So that's really quite interesting to see, because you can see these youngsters here.
Yeah.
Here, they're actually drinking the honey.
That's what I thought. Yeah, that one there. Look.
Gosh, that's okay. That's good. They're obviously working on that side, but they've got.
And there, look, from where I was.
On that side, yeah. You know what? I just find it amazing that they not only do this, they do.
Yeah, and I didn't. Was it you telling me about? I'm sure it was you telling me.
Yeah.
It was on a clip on YouTube. I was watching this bee, and they hoof the dead ones.
Oh, that's
out.
right. I sent you a
Was
link,
it
didn't
you?
I?
Yeah, no, it's fascinating.
I sent you a link, yeah. And that's what happened. Just got one buzzing around here.
That's all right.
You see, there's nothing in that one.
Oh, right.
But you have to have
Full.
the frame full.
Do you?
You've got a dummy frame, but if you don't want it gapped, or that you want to leave a gap, there's a board that you put in. Otherwise, they just build all this stuff, you see.
Ah.
So what I'm going to do is we're going to. So that's the super. You can see this is all the stuff that they glue it with. They're quite docile. They still look quite young. It's a blossom, don't they? They still look quite a young hive swarm. So what we'll do is I'm just gonna. So that's between the brood box and the second brood box. See this bit of wood here?
Yeah.
That's the queen excluder.
To stop her getting up, is it?
Stops the queen coming up to here. So what we'll do is.
Have you spotted her? Have you found her?
No.
Oh.
I've not had the nerve to go
I wonder
that
if she...
far. Because she's still around because.
They mark them, don't they?
Yeah, the
different colour for what year, isn't it?
Yeah, they can do. If you're that anal
Oh, really?
into it, you can do that. That's not so bad. Oh dear, sorry. So what would do? I'm just going to crack it off.
It's fascinating watching them.
This way.
Oh, we had a hebe bush in our garden, and they were like big bumblebees.
Oh, okay.
And they're not interested in you. They're just.
No. It's like, it's like, okay, what are you up to? I'll just stand. If I think it's going to be uncomfortable. So these are the fighters who are just going, right, what's going on, guys? Just, you right over there?
Yeah. Fascinating.
Yeah, they're buzzing on it. And this is where you got to have confidence in your suit.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do, hopefully.
I find it fascinating that that stuff sticks.
And that's why I've got the frame. Otherwise,
So these can carry on moving up.
so all the bees
as they want.
Yeah, the bees can go through this frame, but the queen can't.
Yeah.
Now, this one just there, you can squeeze their way through.
Yeah.
And my person I've connected to is a friend of Amanda's who's very keen. Here we go, he's not happy.
Yeah, do you know, I could just spot that. Is that because the queen's nearby?
Oh, it's because something's happened. You know, they're in the daylight. We say, well, what's going on here?
Yeah.
And sometimes what I do, if I think, you know, I'm agitating them, I won't bother having a look. I'll just call it a day because I'm too chicken to carry on. Yeah,
Well, you're doing it all by yourself, aren't you?
Yeah,
Not being
that's
rude.
right,
If the woman or the bloke you got them from, and you had somebody here,
yeah.
will be saying, "No, this is
What are you doing,
normal."
like?
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
So
it's having the confidence.
Yeah, so that's a new.
Ah.
He's just actually just stuck on. So you can, there you go. You can see you can just squeeze through. So that's the queen excluder. Now we're into the brood bottom. I've not actually done this. So this is a new thing. So these frames are exactly the same as those, but they're double the width, double the depth. And
is that where she lays the eggs then?
yeah, I just wanted to double check this with my mentor. I suppose she said you need to check that the queen's still laying.
Oh right.
Including.
Jeez.
I can see they're definitely slowing down. So they start in the middle and they work out.
Yeah.
This is the second one. So that is fairly empty, but I can see down there that is the first blue box is absolutely fine. And we have to be a bit careful because the queen could be in here.
Yeah.
She can't fly.
Oh, can't she?
Because the person I got the hive clipped her wings.
No way.
Yeah.
How the hell do they do that?
But the queen is very docile, and you get a little clip to hold the queen, and you can put little dots of paint on her head.
Yeah.
And then clip her wings if you want.
Oh wow. Blimey.
I'm just going to go down here. Now this frame's been on here for quite a long time. And the videos I watch, some of them are really brutal. They're really banging it, and I'm a little bit more.
I saw a thing. It was an American one where the bloke was having to euthanize.
Oh, really?
A hive because I forget the term they called it. It's where it basically they were such a.
Were they diseased or?
No, they were dangerous.
Oh, okay. And they were. They went African.
I can't remember.
That's the phrase. When they go African, yeah, they are dangerous and vicious and angry buggers.
Yeah. And funny enough, he was quite funny about doing it. They don't like doing it.
No, especially not because they're an endangered species. I know bumblebees are.
What do bumblebees do then?
They have nests underneath, don't they?
Yeah.
This is really cool.
I can't believe they glue that like that themselves.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to just lift this. Let's have a look.
Whoa.
There we go.
Look at that.
So they are really busy. Packed full of.
So was she being there somewhere?
She'll be in there somewhere, yeah. And I'm not confident enough to have a look.
Oh, mind you, they do look quite
very docile.
Mm.
You can see these youngsters. There's also some honey there.
Oh
so
yeah, can you see? Look at
yeah.
that. Isn't that fascinating?
There's another one here. They're doing alright actually.
Would you even know what the queen?
Well, she's a lot bigger.
Oh right.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's a lot bigger. You can see these are the girls because they're quite small.
Mm.
Right.
Oh, I've got one right behind me.
Okay.
Do you know what? It feels like it's in your
Yeah,
hood.
it does, doesn't it? Yeah. Well, pop that back. I won't crunch it too many. You okay? Is it gone?
It's remembering to just,
Just stay still. That's it. Okay, well they're really behaving themselves. I'm really quite surprised. So what I'll do, I'll just
So, is everything how you thought it would be then?
I think so.
I'm
pleased to see that they've got store for winter time. I do think I probably took too many frames out because this is the second brood box, so there is honey here as well as egg laying as well.
Yeah. Have you found out yet how to get the wax off?
No, I've got it all in the freezer.
Wonder how
You meant to boil it.
Oh, really?
And imagine Amanda in her new kitchen. I'm just going to boil a load of wax. So they're okay. They're okay. Off we go. Bye bye. Bye bye. Right, so this is the bottom tray. And what I'm going to do is once they've glued it up, they have. Yeah, they've glued it up.
No way.
Okay, can't get that out. The mites which bees can have, it doesn't tend to get in this country, but in
How do
America,
you stop them getting mites?
Well, there's a medicine you give them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you feed them, but you have to be really careful that you do it at the right time. And I've got it, but I'm not confident enough to. Where am I? To actually use it. I want to get some more information because you can kill the hive if you haven't done it right. Okay, so there's the queen excluder. They're all tucked in there, mate.
Can't believe that.
And then we're just going to put this one back. I can feel that it's fairly. Yeah, I know. This way.
There's a red. Oh, it might just be a spider.
It's wet in here, crunch. I feel them back. The reason why I smoke them, it gets them into feeding. It's like, oh, there's a fire. There's a fire. We need to feed.
Oh, really? I always wondered what.
Yeah. You know,
it's fascinating, really, isn't it?
I'm not really. I'm nowhere near an expert. I just read and I think, oh, there's a beekeeping UK Facebook group, which is a bit, little bit clicky.
Yeah.
And if you say something wrong, they go, oh, what are you doing that for? You shouldn't be doing that. And everybody's opinion's right.
Yeah, but you don't. You just want somebody that will help and give you advice, and so everyone's got to start somewhere.
Am I doing this right or wrong or? Wax. Okay, so what we're going to do now is, so we got rid of one soup in the frames. This is going to go on now. All the bees gone. Right, we're off. We're going back to the hive, so that's why that's gone. And that was the old wax.
Oh, was it?
From when I took the frames out and spun the honey off them.
So when we have to check them again?
Maybe now August, probably when it starts getting cold, I think.
You reckon?
Yeah. I think so. Right, so this is the bit where I have to actually crush in here. Right, good. So this is the loft space.
Yeah. Is that where you're going to put that stuff?
So I'm going to put this in, and this is the protein-based pollen.
So that's a supplement, isn't it?
Yeah. And I was just reading. You see, if there's still pollen out there, they won't touch this stuff.
Ah.
No, they don't really like it. It's like a last resort. You know, it's when you've
But you know, I was listening to a programme, and then people were going on about why they shouldn't be getting rid of all their bloody dandelions in April.
No, that's right.
So that is the
yeah, it's fine. Just
so that's their first source of pollen. Apparently, they'll be hungry.
Yeah. Exactly. You know, it's just. I had a customer in today. She saw our honey and said, "Oh yeah, we had a honey hive, and in the loft we had to get exterminators out." And I thought, oh, you bastard.
Yeah, because really experienced keepers, they go out and collect the swarms, don't they?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
For free.
I did have a customer say, oh, I've got a beehive in a wall. I was going, am I confident to do this? I don't think so.
No, but in the meantime, next year you might.
I could do, couldn't I? You have to have special, special bucket and a hoover and everything. So I might just leave that there. They can use the wax, pop that there, and that is it.
So do they use the wax for food as well then, or just for?
No, what they'll do is they'll destroy the wax and take it down and use
Oh,
it
right.
for capping.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
right.
They create their own wax, and what it is, that wax is they
Putting the lid on the honey.
Yeah, they've chemically changed the honey to turn into
Oh.
wax. So I'm just interested to see if they actually
Yeah.
will look at this or not.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I saw.
Okay, well, that seems to be okay, don't they?
Hmm.
One over here. We can get in back in.
I'm sure they will get. You're not worried about that hole being plugged up then?
No, they've done it. So
Wow.
you can see that it is an air vent.
Yeah.
But they've plugged it. We're meant to be the most intelligent species.
But,
on the planet.
like you say, if they plug that because the weather's changing.
Could be, yeah, could be. Or just something. So that now goes on there. So we got the 2 blue boxes and 1 super. And what's that? That's a bead, so you can stay in there.
Oh, that fits on like that
And
then.
that's it.
Ah. Are you going to close that vent up a bit then or not?
Yeah, when I bought the hive, I had a strip of wood that fitted that hole and it's got a little hole, but I've lost it. I don't know where it is.
Oh.
So I've ordered another one.
I think that umbrella you had worked in the summer, didn't it?
Isn't it?
Because
Yeah.
that heat would have been.
Yeah, even you see that's a classic example. I put in the beekeeping forum, we bought an umbrella because
Well, I would, but it didn't move.
people from Texas, oh bloody British, what are you talking about? You should come over here. We've got 47 degrees. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
but it
those
helps.
bees will be acclimatised to
Yeah,
that, won't
that's
they?
right.
Not being rude.
No, they go up. When I said,
That must have been horrendously hot inside.
but they cope with it. They
Oh, right.
They can go up to about 47 degrees because hornets can't. So if a hornet goes in,
Oh,
they will
right.
flap their wings to create that heat, and they'll fry the hornet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then they kick out the dead body. So,
Wow.
because they do like a little bit in that.
So what's this bit here for then, Anna?
Oh, that was my excluder,
Oh,
but
excellent.
it confused them.
Did it?
Yeah. Yeah, because the excluder should be really thin. And they
Oh,
were coming
right.
in going, oh, how do we get in? I don't know what to do. So I just lifted it up now. Right, so there we go.
Wow.
And that is it. I can't open that tray because they did that. The smoker's worked alright.
Yeah. I thought they were quite.
They're both delicate.
Yeah. I'm sure as you get more confident,
That's what it's all about.
you'll go down and then you'll want to have a poke about and check the queen's all right.
I'm always thinking every time I pull a frame out, I'm breaking their wax and.
And, yeah.
I know other beekeepers, they just barge their way in and you think, oh, that's not very nice. This one's still interesting, but he'll soon go when we leave.
Yeah.
But, so there you go.
Fascinating though, isn't it?
Interesting, isn't it?
I think so. Thing is, it's nice you've got them at the bottom of here as well, onto a field.
That's it. Don't know how long it's going to be a field for.
Oh, don't.
There we go. Right, so 1, 2. Yeah, it's a bit quite hard. If they started, if some of these were full with honey, I would have left the whole super thinking,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
maybe they'll get into it. But the fact that these are so empty. I've got so many. I've just made another 12 off at work because these come flat packs.
Are they expensive to buy or not?
You get about 12 for about £16.
Really?
Yeah, they're dirt cheap. And so because some of these in the fridge are second-hand ones.
Oh, okay.
I put them in the dishwasher, took all the honey out, and then banged them in the dishwasher, which didn't actually give the dishwasher much.
No.
There you go. So that was the one I left because that was full of honey and everything from when I spinned it. So I just chucked it in there and they stripped that of
Yeah.
The honey. Okay.
Oh,
So
wow.
all you need is a hive.
Yeah.
I tell you what, it's good for the old head. It's good for your mental.
I think anything like that is really, isn't it, Alan? It's an outlet, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, it is. People say, you know, I when I thought I'll get a beehive, I thought get a beehive, chuck bees in, that's it.
Yeah.
So it is like having a pet.
Oh God,
You know,
yeah.
you wake up in the morning, you have to feed the dogs.
Well, Pete went and got me them books from a woman. I saw them on Marketplace, and I said, "Go and get them books for me. I'll do a bit of research." It was just before you got yours.
That's right. Yeah.
And the woman said to Pete, if she's really serious about keeping them, you need to tell her it's a proper full-on job. There's a lot to it.
And also when we went to Spain 3 or 4 days before, I had to prepare for me not to be around.
But I'm sure eventually you'll probably meet another buddy or someone, won't you, that'll be happy to come and check them for you or whatever.
You know, I did say to Amanda, if I leave one, if I lose the hive over winter, I might call it a day. But I think once you catch the bug.
Yeah, but I don't think that necessarily be something you've done, because my friend Wendy was saying that's the telling time, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
That does happen apparently.
Yes, exactly. And you get experience. Beekeepers that have lost hives.
And I suppose it depends what winters we get, don't we?
Exactly.
He'll go back in, won't he?
Yeah, he'll go. Yeah. So what these were doing 3 or 4 days ago, and I checked in online about 4:30. Well, I think you might have seen it when you were up here. They'd all come out, all doing this.
Oh right, yeah.
Doing massive figure. It's almost like they had it's like the fire alarm went off and they all had to evacuate. It was literally all over here, and I know it's orientating. They're getting their location, but it was 4:30 because it's when the sun was quite hot. So I checked in with everybody. I said, no, that's fine. They're doing it because they're still pollen out there, and they're just learning. Maybe they're new bees, and they're coming out. And what they do is they're actually getting an image of where they live in their head.
Yeah.
And then when they go out, they know how to come back.
It's fascinating, isn't it?
It just. Right, let me pop that there. But probably won't be until next year. But when I put that back on in the spring,
it's fascinating.
of honey, we'll get you back up again.
Yeah,
You can see it, because it's the honey bit that's fascinating. Because like you felt that frame.
Yeah.
Imagine having that weight on 12 frames on a super. You can hardly do it.
Well, I don't know if you see my friend says, "Oh, you could keep bees in your garden. No, they don't need a lot of space." I said, "No, that's all very well, but the bottom of my garden is not going to be south facing or whatever.
Yeah.
It's got to be a certain distance from the house. Otherwise, they're going to be in my conservatory all the time."
Right. That's it.
But you probably know this, but they do it, don't they? Is it Fortnum and Mason in London? They have bees on their roof terraces and everything, don't they?
Yeah, which is ideal, really.
Yeah.
You know, it's just it doesn't really matter which way they face, just as long as they can access. I really need to cut that down so they can access it out. But there's no rule to say they have to be facing south, east.
No.
But the only thing they say is that your location, they don't want to be in full shade because they get cold and they'll never come out, but they don't want to be in full sun.
Yeah.
So that's ideal, because the sun comes up here.
So
they get the morning sun, they get the evening sun.
And they're far enough away from the bungalow, aren't they?
And you know, we were thinking, oh gosh, what happens if they go in the garden? But they don't.
No,
they go that way.
Yeah. To be fair, Alan, I don't think they're interested. I was watching them between.
Yeah, we're coming.
Do you want to turn this off, Alan?
Oh yeah. Top button. Down. Recording.
Still flashing, hang on.